Hey, I'm Molly Pesci, and this is Barnes & Noble Tagged. For over 2 decades, best-selling author Sue Grafton has been showing us the ABCs of mystery writing. She debuted with A is for Alibi, and she's been spelling out bestsellers ever since. Today, we are thrilled to have Sue Grafton in the Barnes & Noble studios with her new book, U is for Undertow. Fantasies about killing her ex-husband gave rise to Sue Grafton's meteoric career as a writer. Instead of acting on impulse, she put her dastardly deeds on paper and in 1982 produced the first in her alphabet series, A is for Alibi, and has been ticking through the alphabet of bestsellers on a nearly yearly basis. The star of Grafton's alphabet series is the tough, sassy heroine Kinsey Millhone. Grafton gladly admits she has patterned Millhone after herself. So for the first time ever, I am pleased to have author and character here in the Tag studio to tell us about their latest mystery, U is for Undertow. Sue Grafton, and wait a minute, I'm going to say Kinsey Millhone, you've been tagged.
Thanks, I love it.
How does it feel to be so closely entwined with a character? I mean, it's been 20 years, right?
Yes, and I projected her into the main role in this series because when I wrote the first one, I knew nothing about police procedure, private eye procedure, California criminal law. So I was working hard trying to get my background in. And when it came to the protagonist, I thought, I'm playing the part myself. My only area of expertise is being female.
Yeah. Did you have any idea when you started that you would be writing You?
No, I did not. And I look back and I think, well, how cheeky of me.
Yeah.
Claiming I'm going to write 26 novels when the first one wasn't even sold. But I'm an optimist.
Hey, what's going to happen when you get to Z?
Well, I have a couple answers for that.
Okay.
One, I'm going to take a really long nap. And two, I keep saying I won't have to do anything. I will have proved my point.
Yes, that's true. You know, Kinsey is really this just tough, kick-butt detective. I mean, are you that?
I am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Well, she is my alter ego.
Okay.
She is the life I might have led had I not married young and had children.
Yeah.
But because of her, I've learned all manner of things. She can only know what I know.
Yeah.
So I've learned to shoot a gun. I've taken women's self-defense classes, just so I'll understand what it feels like to be her.
Tell us about U is for Undertow.
U is for Undertow. Well, at this stage of the game, I'm shifting my focus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in the gray areas of crime, not the cut and dried, not evil. I'm interested in people who have poor impulse control or bad judgment, because those, I think, are what we all end up paying for. So this is a crime that takes place in 1967, and it isn't a nefarious plot to do evil. It is 2 kids smoking a little dope, you know, and they're bored, they're 18, they're just out of high school, and they come up with this ludicrous plan that just goes sour. The other issue that interested me was the issue of, what if you're telling the truth and no one believes you? You know, Kinsey Millhone is an inveterate liar.
Yeah.
And so I wanted her to see what it looked like when the lies catch up with you and you're finally telling the truth.
Yeah.
I think of this book as the anatomy of a crime. You watch the pieces fall into place, and by the end you see how all the connections are made. And that was just interesting to me.
I want to talk a little bit with you about your process, because you do turn out a lot of books. Do you get up every morning and write, or how?
I do. However, I'm really slow. I'm steady. I am the tortoise.
Okay.
People think I'm so prolific, but I'm doing a book every 2 years. Sometimes the writing process is quicker than that, but it's generally 2 years between publication dates. I work every day of my life unless I'm really sick or my granddaughters are there. Yeah. Heck with work.
Yeah. Well, the book is called U is for Undertow. Thank you so much for being with us. It's
thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you. Here's a tagged close-up in which art imitated life and back again. Norman Rockwell, Behind the Camera, is the first book to explore the meticulously composed and richly detailed photographs that Norman Rockwell used to create his famous artworks. Working alongside skilled photographers, Rockwell acted as director, carefully orchestrating models, selecting props, and choosing locations for the photographs, works of art in their own right, that served as the basis of his iconic images. Readers will be surprised to find that many of his most memorable characters were friends and neighbors who served as his amateur models. In this groundbreaking book, author and historian Ron Scheck delves into the archive of nearly 20,000 photographs housed at the Norman Rockwell Museum, featuring reproductions of Rockwell's black and white photographs and related full-color artworks, along with an incisive narrative and quotes from Rockwell models and family members. This book will intrigue anyone interested in photography, art, and Americana. And that's my Tagged Close-Up. Every week, we take a look at the new offerings in the world of books, movies, and music. Here are my top tags for this week. Hitting a high note at number 5 is An Evening with El Divo, live in Barcelona in a CD-DVD set. The quartet once again brings their romantic blend of classical and pop music to audiences by singing some of their favorite songs from past albums. Fossilized at number 4 is Night at the Museum, Battle for the Smithsonian, out on DVD and Blu-ray. Ben Stiller returns as the unfortunate watchman who continues to encounter living, breathing museum exhibits. Included is also the bonus feature, Monkey Mischief. A choice cut at number 3 is Cleaving, a story of marriage, meat, and obsession by Julie Powell, the author of the best-selling Julie and Julia. This time, Julie searches out butchers from around the world. She learns a new art and perhaps masters her own unruly heart. Brand new at number 2 is You Having a Baby. Building on their best-selling You franchise, doctors Michael Roizen and Mehmet Oz cover pregnancy from conception to birth. Making peace at number 1 is Stones into Schools, promoting peace with books, not bombs, by Greg Mortensen, author of the number 1 national bestseller, 3 Cups of Tea. Here he resumes his extraordinary efforts to make good on a promise he made in 1999 to the villagers of northeastern Afghanistan. And those are my top tags for this week. You may be for Undertow, but T is for Tagged, the best place to get the scoop on your favorite books. See you next time on Barnes & Noble Tagged.